Hello, it's Mark again. Hope you're all well. Today I'm going to look at a few different ways of detecting duplicates and in some cases deleting. Okay, so let's go to our first worksheet. And I'll just go over what we've done previously, a quick way to find duplicates, and we can do it over two columns, conditional formatting, and check for duplicate values. We can check for duplicates and we can also check for unique values, so that's quite useful in itself. Okay, so Control Z. Another way of doing this, if you've got all the values in one particular column, now I'm going to copy. In fact, I'm going to take them all and put them at the bottom of here. What you can do is go to the sort. So smallest to largest, and we can manually check when we see more than one digit together, and we could sort in the opposite direction as well. I'm going to Control Z, and there's another method we can do which is probably a lot more useful, particularly if you have a lot of numbers to sort through and check for duplicates. We're going to use a formula countif. Now, what we specify, first of all, is a column here which is C. So I'm going to put C:C, which checks the whole column down. It doesn't matter if you add more figures, more data, because it's looking at the whole column, comma, and it's checking in this on this particular row, cell C2. By putting it in that format, it's a relative value, it's not fixed. I'm going to close the brackets and return, and we see there are actually two values of 50 in there. If I copy down, paste, in this particular case it's checking for value in C3. As I mentioned, it's not fixed, it's relative, and it's only found one instance. And of course we can copy it down, and it will check in each case if there are duplicates. We could even nest this function within an if clause, so you just flag it as true or false if there are duplicates. So again, quite useful. Now, a big drawback with what I've been doing is often we're looking for duplicates across more than one cell. We're looking for entire rows in some cases, or at least 2 or 3 cells. So let's have a look at this data here. How do we find duplicates? Right, I'm just going to make a copy of this so I don't destroy the data in what I'm about to do. Paste special. Go through the values. You can copy across the formatting, but I've not really got much formatting in there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so on the top menu, something called data. It's where we looked for the sort previously, but there's also a very useful function here, remove duplicates, delete duplicate rows from a sheet. You can pick which columns can be checked as well. So you could have a record with 20 cells, but you're only checking for 2 or 3 cells of duplication. So let's press it and see what it says. It gives us a choice. All these three cells are ticked. We can untick it if we choose, but I'm going to go ahead with that, and I'm going to press OK, and it's found 5 duplicate values and removed. 11 unique values remain. It also notes that counts may include empty cells, spaces, etc. So always be aware of that. Sometimes, in particular with text fields, there may be an extra space in there which chucks out the duplicate check-in facility. So that's useful. The only drawback is you've deleted the duplicates and you don't know which ones have been deleted. All you know is 11 unique values remain. Okay. So there is another way. It may be seen as a bit of a cheat, but I prefer to call it a workaround. And what we're going to do is concatenate all 3 cells into one. Use the function concat. Again, I don't use the $sign in here to have a fixed reference. It's going to be copied down and changed for each row. So as we can see, in each case there's a new value which is the concatenation of all 3 cells. It does fall down again if there's extra spaces in there, but so be aware of the extra spaces messing up the function. Right, so we still don't know which set cells, apart from physically looking at them, are duplicates. For instance, this is different to Sarah Brown in who's with 1450, but there's a different sales amount 2190 here, but there is a duplicate value for that here. Okay, so again we can use the count function, countif I should say. This time we're looking at the F column. F3, so check in F3. I mistyped, I should have put F4 in there. F4, and there's one instance of John Smith in New York with that amount. But if I copy this formula down, we can soon detect which values are duplicates. And what I can do, if I change the amount in here, suddenly we have 3 duplicates for Sarah Brown Houston with sales of 2190. So, some useful ways of detecting and in one case deleting duplicates there. I hope you find them useful. Have a good day. Until next time.